Can this E46 M3 convince me to modify my car? Let's find out. Alright guys, welcome to another video. So what we're doing today is, you see there's an E46 M3 behind me. This is owned by my friend Patrick over there. Now Patrick reckons that I need to stop wasting my time with my mostly standard M3 and turn it into something like this, ASAP. Now this car has been to the ring in its previous life. It's got quite a lot of tasting mods, we'll go through them in a sec. But we're coming on this side. You can kind of tell straight away that it's been used properly. It's not originally white, it's black underneath the wrap. Got a nice wrap though, bro.
Thick in it.
Right, so this is a 2003 E46 M3, so it's slightly newer than mine, just by about 6 months or a year. And yeah, it's got quite a lot of mods on it. So on all four corners we've got a square setup with BBS. What do you say they were? Some kind of motorsport? I'll type what it is here because I can't remember. So they're 9.5J square, 18s. We've got Porsche Brembo calipers on the front. Stock brakes on the back and CSL discs on the front as well. And on the inside, you're going to like this. My favourite seats ever, Recaro pole positions in both sides. You've got cup holders. They're about £50, so I've not done it yet for the M3, but I need to. This seat's weird. I'm like offset to the right.
Not ideal.
It's not good, is it? Is it because of the mounts?
I think so.
Strange.
I don't know, I've not even taken them out to try and adjust them, but...
That shifter's real tight as well. What did you say it was?
Rogue Engineering.
Rogue Engineering. That's real tight, isn't it?
Incredible.
See, I really like my big OEM Throw. Like my, it's like a bit like driving a truck sometimes, but compared to this anyway, it definitely is.
Muscle car.
Got the Alcantara wheel as well. Nearly bought one of these this week, but I backed out of it because I thought there's better things to spend money on. But it's nice. What's going on with these door handles? Why has he done that?
GT3 RS style.
Just for the sake of it?
Yeah, because race car.
Hang on, let me try it. Yeah, I mean, does it really save that much weight?
I think it's for looks more than anything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. Kind of get it. Is that just like standard throttle bodies but with different filters on?
Yeah, it's basically
is that like some custom
PSDesigns kit. Hence the sticker. Makes it official.
Does that give them more BHPs?
If you map it properly, I think it probably would, but at the minute it's not mapped, so it's a bit lumpy and...
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going carbon airbox.
Jeff Steele
carbon airbox with some CSL software. It's a proven setup.
You are brave buying a car as modified as this, I think.
Or stupid, I don't know.
Brave or stupid, one or the other.
Especially when you bought off a person that you don't know.
Yeah, in Germany as well.
In Germany.
This car came from Germany now. Patrick was at the ring on his first ring holiday recently and he spotted this car in a garage and some things happened later, he ended up buying it, right?
Yeah, I stayed in touch with the guy who owned it. It's a UK car, obviously, but he moved out there a few years ago.
Just because he loved the ring?
Yeah, he built it as a ring tool, he now lives and works over there.
Did you ask him what his BTG was?
In this, apparently it's 740.
740, that's believable. Are they angel eyes?
Yes.
That's not cool.
And it's also a bit hesitant, lumpy, you might say, at lower revs.
Had the head gasket done?
No, I don't know.
See, I'm really worried about the head gasket on mine. It's not showing any symptoms that the head gasket's going to go anytime soon, but it's just that E46 M3s are dropping like flies right now for head gaskets.
Yeah, mine hasn't showed any symptoms either.
No.
But
I've got no pinking or anything like that, but it's just a worry, and it's kind of one of those things that I guess when M3s are getting to this age now, we kind of have to think about getting that done, just kind of as preventative maintenance almost.
yeah.
It's an expensive job, but you know.
Look,
but you can do it yourself.
I
This
think I'll
boy,
tackle it myself.
yeah, this boy actually. I'm allowed to say where you work.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy works at Lamborghini. Would you believe?
Yeah, would you believe? They let me loose on them things.
I really like these wheels. They're very nice. I don't think I've seen many of these wheels before. You often see E46 M3 sat on, you know, Apex alloys and CSL reps and stuff like that, but it's nice to see on something different. It's just, yeah. The exhaust as well, by SuperSprint, which is one of my all-time favourite exhaust manufacturers. I had a SuperSprint exhaust on my Saxo VTS. Always liked it. You're going to let us listen? Can we have a hear? Apparently it's quite loud, so, you know, headphone users beware. Does sound very raspy. Is that a CSL bootleg as well?
Yeah, replica, but yeah.
Sweet. Is that a CSL diffuser as well?
Yeah.
Right guys, so you've seen the car. I've listed a few of the modifications. I'll put the full mod list in the description because there's too much for us to go through. The real test of whether I should, you know, make my car into a ring tool just like this, which obviously I want to do in the future, you know, it's not something that I'm saying I'll never do. Obviously my car will most likely end up looking like this at some point, but should I be in a rush to do it? Because I really enjoy driving on these roads, and if this car isn't good at that, then, you know, what's the point? So let's go for a drive, and I've got my GoPro, my microphone and stuff, so we'll take it out. And Patrick says I can have a go, obviously. Why else would I come out? Right guys, as beautiful as these roads are, they're not very good for testing cars, especially ring tools like that one. So we're going to head out and try to find some better roads, some normal A roads, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to have a go in this M3 and see if I can notice it. I know the road's not the fairest test to be testing a track car out, but you know, we'll try to find some smooth A roads and give it a go. One thing that I really want to try is this square setup, because I think I'm going to do that to mine anyway, the square setup. But yeah, we'll should we go find some better roads? Yeah? Yeah, sweet, right. Yeah, we've got no real idea where we are here. But look at the views. So we've found a main road, we don't really know where we are. But do you know where we are? Hebden something? Hebden Bridge?
Hebden Bridge.
Sparko harnesses. Nice man. It's like Tokyo Drift. Right, here we are, we're in the M3. First thing I noticed, which I didn't notice previously, was, look at that, we've got a sunroof. Yeah. I absolutely love sunroofs. I think all cars should have sunroof. I was a bit disappointed when my M3 didn't have one, to be honest, because a lot of them of that age, I've got them, but mine hasn't. Yeah, I might need them actually, mate. Thanks.
Have a good line.
I'm going full Adam 621. There we go. Some Wayfarers. We're still trying to find some roads. We didn't really plan this so well, but the car feels pretty awesome just driving about here. There's a really high brick wall there, so oh, it sounds naughty. Alright, we've still not found a road, but look at this big high wall here.
Brutal!
Sounds nice, doesn't it? Traction got us then, didn't it? I thought I'd turned it off, but it's still fucking bogged out.
It's got like two stage.
They got two stage?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Mine hasn't got two stage.
Press and hold it, and then you get another light on there.
What? See, mine, maybe because mine's pre-facelift, mine doesn't have it.
Is it on or off?
Mine just press, you just press a button and it's off.
Alright.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't quite take the bumps like mine. It's not bad though. I mean, the car lovers feel they're compliant. They're just very stiff for this kind of road. Yeah. It's going to a national now. I'm going to turn the traction control back on, just in case. Still very bumpy though. Just feel some turning. The traction control is flashing at me. Whoa! Oh, it's very bumpy. Sounds good though.
Wish it'll pass track day noise regs, maybe, possibly.
I think it might be a bit loud for track days, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's super bumpy. The traction control is flashing at me like mad. So it's got two different modes.
Yeah, it's like.
Has that been mapped in then? Because I thought they were all just one mode.
I've no idea.
Right, we're going to do a little drive-by. So Patrick stood up there with a camera, and I'm going to go, I've not told him what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go full Chris Harris round here, see if I can get a little skid. I think I've turned the traction control all the way off. Not quite Chris Harris. I think we can do better than that. Before we piss too many farmers off, I'll go back and pick him up. So the traction was completely off that time and the car just stuck to the road, which was nice. That was fun. It kind of got a bit unstuck to start with. You see me through here as well. Hey guys, sunroofs are awesome. Yeah, the first time we went round, traction was like half on or half off or something, and it like kind of took it halfway round. Did you get a bit scared?
I was too busy watching what was going on
here. It was, yeah, not ideal. I think that'll do. Should we carry on our drive?
Yeah, sound.
It will not come unstuck. These roads are nice, man. Right, traction's off.
If you bin it, you buy it though.
That's fine. Can't really see do one Chris Harris. Oh man, rear wheel drive is just the best, isn't it? Right. Whoa! Some of these bumps are fucking Robbie Savage, mate. How do you feel about the gearing? Because the gearing, I really don't like how long it is. One thing that really annoys me. These cars are geared to do 215 mile an hour, the gearboxes and the tyre sizes. Like, it'd never be able to push itself anywhere close to that. Well, what will it do? Like, maybe it might do 175. I've heard of them doing about 180, but yeah, I think 175 is probably more fair.
Yeah. I don't know, I quite like the cruising gear though. I like the fact that you could do a long distance.
Yeah, well, 6 gear is just like an overdrive, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Basically all it is.
If you start messing around with differentiators, you're going to upset that. But
I really like banging gears, man. You've seen my Honda videos. I love banging those gears. I think the final drive is going to have to be one of the first mods for me, definitely. Sounds like when you've got an exhaust note like that, heel and toe is just so much more satisfying.
Yeah.
So the question to be answered is, do I want to make my car just like this? And I think the answer is no immediately, but certainly I can see my car looking a lot like this in say 2 or 3 years. But I mean, I bought this being mint and original. Half the reason was because I want a fully standard one just to see what they were like, but half the reason was, you know, I've got a blank canvas, I can do what I want. And I think if I'd have bought an already modified one, it would have kind of taken away some of the fun. Not to put it down on your purchase.
No,
but
not at all. I've thought about it long and hard. And with my old car, I started with the same thesis basically. I wanted to start with a Bogo standard car, apart from a couple of tiny bits that are done, and make it my own. But the work I do, I don't get the time to work on it. I don't get the time to do stuff, and you work on cars all day. The last thing you want to do in your free time is work on a car, so it's 80% there. I can make it my own, I can do what I want to it and make it, you know, how I want it, I guess, but it's like a good base to start from.
Yeah, it's got all the right bits done already, I guess, and you know, you don't have to be too worried about modifying it. Like mine, in the back of my mind is, hang on, this car could be worth, you know, 15-20 grand someday, but it's my car at the end of the day, and I'll do what I want with it, I guess. One thing I did really like was the turning. The turning is fucking so much better than mine, but I mean, you've got the 255 tyres up front and the purple tag rack, which are mods that I will end up doing probably quite soon anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to experience that soon. The ride is horrible on roads like this compared to mine, but obviously on the track yours will perform a lot better. So,
and on most normal roads that aren't savage, because they were pretty savage.
Yeah, they were particularly bad roads then. If we do this again, we'll find some better roads. Maybe if we do some more mods to mine and we'll have a catch up. Patrick's on about doing Alton Park next month, which I may try and do in the Integra. So I'll tell you what, I'll come with you if I can drive your M3.
Alright, deal.
Yeah? Alright, I've got you on camera saying that, so
I may regret it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what some proper brakes feels like on an M3, because we didn't really have time to test yours. You've got the Brembo Porsche 996 calipers up front. The standard M3 brakes are shite, everyone knows that. They will fade, even on the road they'll start fading. Some decent pads would probably help out, but I mean, for the cost I may as well just change the calipers. I'm kind of liking the idea of getting some Porsche calipers now, because I know they're pretty cheap, they're reasonable price, the Porsche calipers. So. Right guys, so we're running out of light, so it's time to end the video. Big thanks to Patrick for letting me drive his M3. And if you want to follow Patrick on Instagram or anything like that, I'll put his thing here, you can follow him, keep track of the M3 progress. He's breaking a 328 at the minute as well if you want any parts. There you go, there's a shout out. Yeah, loads of really nice 328 parts. It's Techno Violet. Have you sold your interior yet? If anyone wants a red leather Vader interior.
Extended leather.
Yeah, this guy's your man, extended leather. But make sure you've got big bucks, because it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed watching me have a good drive in this. I've enjoyed driving it. It's been nice. It would have been nice to drive it on some proper roads. Hopefully, Alton will be able to have a proper go in it, but we'll see about that. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. The likes really, they don't really help. They just motivate me when I see big numbers. Big likes for Patrick's M3, yeah? And don't forget to subscribe as well, because if you subscribe then it makes me feel better as well, because then it's got more numbers against my name. That's pretty much it. That's just truth, man. That's truth. Yeah.
You don't get many people telling the truth.
One day my car will probably look like this, but not anytime soon. And anyone that's pissed off about me modifying the M3, I saw there was one comment from someone saying, what are you doing to your lovely M3 or whatever. If you want a lovely standard M3, go buy one. This is mine. I'm going to do what I want with it. If you don't like that, then you're watching the wrong channel. So. Right, so once again, that's all from today. I am going to stop this time. I'm going to stop talking. I'll see you next video. Bye. Bye, Patrick.
Bye.
If you don't mind me saying, it's pretty rattly in here.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I mean,
No back seat.
one thing I really like about mine is just how, you know, solid everything is. But what's rattling here? Is it?
I've not noticed that before.
Something. Oh, hang on, it's my keys down here.
All right. I thought about it long and hard.